Hi, this is Daily Dig with Debbie. I am using all of my discard that I have combined over the week to get my sourdough a little stronger. And one of the things that we're going to be making is sourdough discard dog treats from Food 52. This is a recipe I got off of them. And I definitely will put it in the bottom. So we need 2 eggs. I can my own sweet potatoes. This is actually pumpkin that I got a couple of years ago. I do can all my own pumpkins because I use it even in the dog food for her. And they're saying 2/3. So, and she loves pumpkins. Are really good for dogs. Sweet potatoes are. It's very healthy for their diet. So as much as you can incorporate that in there, I'd encourage you to do so. Okay, it's a sloppy 2/3, but it'll work. 2/3 sourdough discard. Now, I have not made the dog treats out of sourdough, so this is my first doing this. Sourdough is actually a lot healthier. It doesn't raise your blood sugar when you eat it, more than just eating yeast bread. And then how we are to put peanut butter in here. 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Our dog is very picky. She doesn't like peanut butter. You know, normally you can put medicine in a peanut butter and they'll eat it. My dog does not like peanut butter by itself. But I have made treats and she eats it. So that's a good thing for her too. Okay, so we have that. That's all you're supposed to put in first. You mix that together. Just get that mixed in there together. Yeah. So it's kind of mixed together. Then what I'm supposed to do is get 1.5 to 2 cups of whole wheat flour. If you haven't seen in one of my other videos, I actually keep my flour in these 5-gallon buckets. I have one for wheat. I have one for white. I also keep our rice and I keep our oats in these. Very good. And then just get out what you want. Now I could put it on inside the smaller ones, but I cook so much I use this right here. So it says 1.5 to 2 cups. So I think it's going to be based on how it blends together and if it's too sticky. So I'm starting with 1.5 cups and I'm starting with a cup of oats. So I will be blending this and I'll be right back. Introducing my lovely Ivy. This has not been cooked yet, but let's see if she likes it. Did it pass the Ivy test? I think so. Okay, I have blended. I ended up putting another 1.25 cups of wheat flour in there. So for my recipe, it was 2.25. Sometimes it could be wetter because I added more peanut butter or added more sourdough or added more pumpkin than they said. So the test is really when you take the paddle off, you want to take it off and it doesn't stick to your hands. That's what you're wanting. So what you do is you put it out on a floured surface and knead it a little bit. And then it says divide it into 2. Okay, so you leave this as thin or as thick as you want to. I've put it like this. And then if you have cookie cutters, if you have little dog biscuit bones, whatever you'd like to use, you can use. You can also just use a knife. Cut through them. A pizza roller, which seems to go a little quicker. And then just make them into squares that you want to make them in. The only thing that you do want to make sure that you're doing is making them all the same size or all the same thickness, because if not, you will have some of them that will cook before others and they could burn. So I could just leave them like this, and I think I will for this trial period. But as you see, our dog liked them when I haven't even cooked them yet. She's going to love them when they're cooked. The recipe said that it would make 140. I probably have mine a little thicker. I've made 115 on here, and I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. So we took them out of the oven. They puffed up a little bit. They're A little bit brown on the bottom. They said that they're supposed to be a little chewy, but if your dog would like them more crunchy, just bake them a little more. And you know what's really good about this, and I should have let one cool before I show you this, but these are all natural ingredients that even we can eat. Thank you for being with the Daily Dig with Debbie. I hope you have a beautiful day.